Hello. I am so excited you are here once again. I am here to share 5 money mindset shift ideas that you can implement on a day-to-day basis to help you in others for you to be able to win with money. In this video, be ready because you are going to learn the 5 key steps or the 5 key ideas that can help you on your day-to-day lives, that will help you move the needle forward as far as your success with money is concerned. My name is Beatrice Yakubu. I am the founder of Simple Family Business and also the Win with Money podcast. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you these ideas, and I would like to say that if you have not subscribed before, please do so, because that helps with the channel growing, as well as push the like button and the notification, and indeed share the video if it serves you and helps you with your your money success journey. Now let's start with number 1. Understand that money is available everywhere. There is infinite amount of money available in the world. Let me just repeat that. There is infinite amount of money available in the world. It is Bob Proctor who said this. And when I heard it, it made sense to me, in the sense that for the things that he said, look at in your daily life that would stimulate this idea or keep this idea in your mind daily, about the fact that there is infinite amount of money available, is this. He said, when you are stuck in traffic, most of us get really irritated when we are stuck in traffic. But here's the thing: when you are stuck in the traffic and all the cars that are lined up, sometimes you can't even see up to where the end of the traffic is. Just compute in your mind how many cars are in front of you, and it depends on even the lanes. If it is in a dual carriage or on a motorway, that will be several cars. And sometimes think about the amount of money each of those cars would have cost, and to think that that just gives you an idea about how much money is actually available. And that's just cars. But think about, bring it home, think about the things around you. How much does each of the things cost? And for that, sometimes we kind of don't think about these things in terms of value, in monetary value. So your possessions is money, because you use money to buy these things. But unfortunately, we don't think about things in that way. Think about that, and think about wherever you are in. If you are in a community, if you are in a gathering, for example, just think about how everyone dresses, and think about how much money they spend in that. And you know that wherever you are, there is money around you. But the next thing is that, and the reason why you need to think that way is because when you I think it's Brian Tracy who said that there was a survey made by people in terms of success, and the outcome was that whatever you think about most of the time comes to pass in your life. And I think this is also echoed by Napoleon Hill. So I think perhaps Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, came first before any of these research. But indeed, they recently did a research to kind of confirm that what people think about actually come to pass in their life. So if you're thinking that there is money available around you, obviously the money, your brain will kind of think about ways to attract this money to you personally. Then the second thing is that you have to know how much you want. In fact, the unfortunate thing for most people is that we don't think about how much we want. We think about the fact that we want money, period. However your thinking is in terms of that, how much money you want, you don't know. And one lady I was listening to her podcast recently said, and this was when she was struggling with money and went for therapy, and this was the question that was asked: think about the fact that if you wake up one day and you have $10 million in your bank account, how will you feel? I feel that I'm actually putting that question across to you, that think about it. How would you feel if you had $10 million in your bank account? Some of us can't even think. We can't even think that. We would perhaps refuse. And personally, it took me some time to actually think about it. But most of us would refuse to think that way, because you would think this is too much money. And how would I even make it? All the things that would kind of stop you from just the simple exercise of thinking wouldn't happen, because you are fighting this thought so much that you won't even allow yourself to accept it. So before you move on, just pause and think. If you had 10 million pounds or dollars in your bank account, how would you feel? Because the more you think about things like that, the better your chance of actually conceptualizing the thought. Yes, you might not have it today, but those who had $10 million today did not have it when they were starting their journey. And indeed, that could be you as well. But they had to think about it constantly. They had to, first of all, think about it, dream about it, work towards it, and indeed achieve it. Then you need to confront what you don't know about money. Again, we don't know a lot about money. When we are growing up, most of us weren't taught about money. I personally wasn't taught about money. And the things that we hear about money as well is even demeaning. I think it's Jen Sincero who said, if you think about how people actually demean money in terms of the words we talk, in terms of talking about people who have money, how we are so rude to people who have money, no wonder money will not come to us, because if you are kind of slandering people who are rich, subconsciously you are training your brain to say that, you know what, I don't like these people simply because money is with them, meaning that money can't come to you because you don't want it, because these people, perhaps they are this or that, whatever you describe people who have lots of money in your own terms. If you are looking at them in that angle, if someone is driving a nice car and you look at it and instead of admiring it and perhaps thinking about, wow, how did they get this money, and getting your brain thinking positively, you are thinking rude thoughts about how they them drive a car like that. Obviously, you are literally blocking your financial success pathway, and indeed you need to recalibrate. Then the fourth thing is that you need to remove the fear of spending money. Again, most of us don't like to spend money, and I would say that even for the flip side, most of us would spend so much to the extent that we don't even have a leeway again. So you have to think, when you talk about fear of spending money, it is in both ways. It's either the fear that will tip you on the other side of spending too much, that you don't have a leverage, or hoarding. So in the Millionaire Mind Intensive, a program I went to nearly a year ago now, he talks about, the types of people, types of people in terms of money monk, hoarder, spender, and avoider. Again, if you look at this, some people would spend too much and some people will save too much, or avoid even confronting their money issues. These are all things that you need to shift your mindset to a place of being positive about it, in order for you to be able to shift your financial success pathway forward. Then the last but not the least is you have to invest and not save. Here again, fear leads us to either one thing, either overspending or saving. And for some people, they don't think about money in terms of investing. the fear will stop people from investing because they don't want to lose the money that they have. And if you are afraid of losing the money you have, you will leave your money in a bank account, in a savings account. And guess what? You are going to, inflation would actually decrease the value of the money. And so if you are somebody who is risk averse, at least you could save the money in bonds. And if you are there a little bit, you can do stocks and shares. Obviously, you have to have a long-term thinking behind that if you want to go that route. You can also buy commodities and sell, and indeed you can invest in a business. And investing in a business means investing in yourself as well, because you need to be able to understand about the business to be able to grow in it. So those are the things that I would like to discuss with you in this video. And they are, number one, in terms of shifting your money mindset. Number one is for you to think that there is money available. Ditch the idea that because the money is not in your pocket, there's no money. No, there's money. And if you change your thinking, obviously you are allowing yourself for the money to come to you. Number two is for you to know how much money you even want in the first instance. And indeed, when you kind of put a number on that idea, your brain will start to work towards it. And also confront the things that you don't know about money, instead of just blindly listening to other people and kind of accepting what people say, or dismissing opportunities because you have not, because you are hearing what people are saying about how they've lost money, XYZ. Obviously, that is not going to move you forward. And indeed, you need to avoid the fear of spending money, either spending little or overspending, spending too little or overspending. And last but not the least, you need to save rather than, invest rather than save, because if your money is in the savings account, it's not going to generate you any money. So that is it for now. If you have enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it, and indeed send me any comment that you have, and I will come your way once again. Take care. Be blessed. Bye.